Okay, we wouldn't like that, right? We wouldn't like that if we shared that.
No, we don't want to share that.
All right, I guess here we are. We're starting up.
Yo, you ever think about when shit was originated?
What are you talking about? What
Like,
shit is
yo,
originated?
Every word we speak is made up. Every letter, every number, somebody did it first. And I'm talking about everything you ever touched in your life has been invented by somebody. There was a first for everything. A table, a chair, all that shit.
So it's coming out hot.
Numbers were never originated, though. They just were. Like, no one invented numbers.
Well,
how
if
do
you
we
think
know?
about mathematics, it's always been there.
Because you could have like three things.
I don't
So
know.
you
Yeah.
have to tell someone I got three shit.
Yeah, but there's
I got
always
three
been
sticks,
three.
There's three lions.
It was just
outside the cave.
discovered.
All right. So, yeah. When we're going to play a game. Over or under 1840, it was invented.
Like the year 1840.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no idea how many years ago that was.
No, you're not that stupid. Come on, brother.
Bro, like
you're just joking around at this point. That's
almost 200.
Okay,
So
yeah, 180,
years.
give or
180
take.
years.
So, the happy birthday song.
Yep.
Over or under 1840
Like in English?
in English. Well, fucking just happy birthday
I would
song.
say over 1840, like newer.
Yeah,
Newer?
nowhere. It's got to be nowhere.
I would
yeah.
say like 1929.
You gotta ask.
No, I'm not. This. You know,
right.
I get crazy with this. I
So
don't
it
like
was
doing this.
1893.
Ooh.
And listen to this shit. They tried to fucking buy the patents on it. Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, they tried to buy the patents of it because today it has a patent, and that's why restaurants.
patent?
Yeah, patent.
Okay.
And so that's why restaurants have to sing a different tune because they're not allowed to, or else they got to pay somebody.
Like Applebee's is doing some weird shit.
Always.
What do you mean? Like we go to
No, no,
Stephens
no.
all day,
Yeah,
like I'm
just
singing Happy
Stephens.
Birthday.
The normal one.
Well, you should be sued.
Not like the Baptist
Warner
Southern
Brothers
Happy
owns it.
Birthday though. It's different.
They bought it. They like merged with a company that owned it, and now they make $2 million a year just off Happy Birthday.
Now to think about it,
It's a cash cow, bro.
and whenever you watch movies, you never hear people sing Happy Birthday. Really, like it'll be like a scene going to somebody's house and be like one part of the song. You
I have
never
no
hear.
idea.
I mean, it's the most awkward fucking
If you
thing
have a
in the world
song,
anyway.
any movie, any commercial, any radio play, anything it does, the fucking bar, you gotta pay for that shit. Somebody's getting paid somewhere along the line.
Yeah, but no one's like.
Yeah, but no
policing
one's.
that.
Yeah, exactly. No one's like monitoring it.
Okay,
It's not like there's like Twitter police.
so Happy Birthday is like the worst song ever though, except for
Yeah.
the black version.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
All right, so yeah, and Drake's version is ass, dude, ass.
Drake has one.
Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
All right.
recall.
So when do you think a sink was?
Oh,
Sink?
that's gotta be really old.
What are you talking about? Sink? Like
A sink,
kitchen
like
sink?
A sink.
Well,
Like kitchen sink or sing?
No, a sink. Like
Oh.
like you wash your hands in
Wash
a
your hands
sink.
in a sink.
it's gotta be way.
It's got to be
before that.
newer.
No, when did we have indoor plumbing? Probably like the 400. No, probably before BC. Sink's got to be really old. You don't know
I have
BC.
no idea. Yeah.
All right.
Before.
Sink was invented in 1820.
Yeah.
So it was
whatever.
before, but not too far.
So what is it?
Toilets.
Just comes
We
out of
had-
a faucet. You like wash your hands. It goes in a bucket. Has a little drain that goes on the fucking ground. There's no like piping yet then, right?
I guess when it was trademarked or cop.
I'm talking about a
patented.
sink. Like you've
Okay.
like it's not
Okay.
like some
18,
bullshit
1820
sink
something.
made out of fucking PVC or some shit. You know.
They didn't have PVC.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All right. So modern concrete. You should know this shit.
Concrete's mad old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but modern concrete, like
Well-
today's mixture.
It's really not that far off. It's like lime, sand, water, and
it's
something
got to be
else.
old.
Cement, but modern concrete would be. That might be right around the same time, like 1890s.
It's got to be nowhere.
1824.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I mean, all the materials are there.
There's concrete in the Roman Empire.
All right. How about a toothbrush?
Some motherfuckers grimy, bro. Some
George
grimy.
Washington,
Some people
they
don't even
had
know
those
what toothbrush is. Still,
In Port Jervis.
it's gotta be. It's gotta be
They
nowhere.
haven't found it
It's
yet.
gotta be nowhere. Gotta be nowhere.
That
Like,
could go for any little
like-
small city.
I mean, I don't know. People might just. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hit the finger.
Yeah.
What was
what
it?
you do when you
18
forget one.
over under 1840.
Mm-hmm.
Probably,
I say
probably nowhere.
newer.
All right. 1774. It was invented. But think about this. They weren't even showering until Benjamin Franklin brought that shit over from France. These motherfuckers were going 3 months without no shower, just walking
Yeah, some
through
grimy
the
shit.
fucking
Some
country.
Park Circle shit.
I think even like our grandparents had to like share a bath with their family.
Dude, you know
Yeah,
how
I'm
bad
good.
these motherfuckers stank?
Yeah.
You smell yourself. You take a shower. You
It's
miss a
funny
shower
you say
for a
that
day,
though,
you
because
stink.
people in France smell like they
Yeah,
don't
'cause they
use
stink.
deodorant and shit like that.
The tides have turned. Times
Yeah.
are always changing, bro.
Times are always changing.
All right. Light switch.
electricity. Is
Electricity. Isn't Benjamin Franklin? Is that who did that? I could be wrong. No idea.
Technically,
Thomas
Thomas
Edison.
Edison.
There you
Benjamin
go.
Franklin hit the lightning.
No,
bulb.
that's a light bulb. Well,
Edison's the light bulb, but he didn't invent the light
Yeah, I
bulb.
don't know.
He made
I don't
the
know.
modern light bulb.
Probably newer.
Before 1840.
I say newer.
1884.
1880. When was electricity?
But that's
We
some
should
shit
know
you
that.
use every day.
Yeah.
And
I
if we're
didn't
talking
think
about
about it.
light switches, I learned some shit. So you hit a light switch, lights come on in a second, right?
Yeah.
So now you press the gas in your car to the floor. It takes a minute for it to rev up the RPMs to go fast.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now you look at a Tesla. That motherfucker has 2 engines on each tire.
Yeah.
So that's why when you hit the gas, you're hitting the motherfucking
Immediate.
light switch on these bitches, and you're going.
That's
later.
true, but
It's
there's
the fastest 0 to 60 car that is known.
there's
right now.
internal combustion vehicles that are pretty close to that.
And like imagine like the rich guys buying their daughter a Tesla for a starter car.
That's
Like-
so dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but things drive themselves.
They're
still not a
so
Tesla guy.
fast, though. Like it's scary fast. And you've seen the videos of them driving themselves, just going
Yeah.
through the
Oh,
streets,
like
hitting like 190.
yeah. What was that? Is that in Haiti? The one video,
Yeah,
or
bro,
Cuba,
just
or something like that, where it
run
just
straight into a building, kill 3 people. It's crazy.
yeah. I thought it like took out like a bus stop or something like that.
I'm sure that happened too. I mean, these motherfuckers are built for destruction.
That's why Jeff Little has one.
Yeah.
He really bought one?
He's had one.
Yeah, he had one,
I
and
went
then
for like a grip.
he got
a
like
year now.
he got like
probably.
T-bone, and it took
They're
them
nice,
like
though.
they're probably longer than that because I think he got T-bone, and it took them like 9 months just for the parts.
Yeah, they
It's
said they're
dumb.
built cheap, but they're like, I mean, I've been in them. They're just nice.
Yeah,
They're just
I
inconvenient.
actually never been in one.
Inconvenient.
Yeah, it was
You gotta
funny.
go to the Tesla,
You know the
Tesla
batteries?
manufacturer.
You know well, so they had the big battery packs, but it's
Yeah.
filled with little batteries inside of it. So if one
Did not know
little,
that.
like, if the whole thing goes bad,
Yeah.
like it's just one little piece of it.
But still, though, like you have to go to a Tesla manufacturer. Can't be like, go to Hollywood Towing and Auto. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You have
shout
to
out.
go and get your shit. Shout out to Hollywood Towing and Auto. If you need an estimate,
Yeah.
you need any type of body work, Ryan Nagger.
1% off using code JuiceChat. At
Yep,
the,
Juice
at
Chat.
the desk.
1% off. baby.
1%.
All right.
How many more?
How many more we got?
2. Condom.
Okay.
When were they
Condoms?
wrapping their shit up?
Oh, I mean, are we going by patents? Because I think they used to use like pig intestines for condoms and shit.
That sucks. All right. What do you think?
Magic Johnson. That's my year. Whatever year was that?
after Magic Johnson got AIDS.
All right. So after, what do you got?
Okay, so say Trojan, 1960s,
It was before 1839.
18. Wow, dude.
Yep.
What are they putting like a brown bag over their
Wrapping
dick?
shit up for
Wish it was
180
big enough
years.
to use a brown bag.
and people still don't fucking use it. It's been there for
That's
a
true.
long time. All right. This one.
Red flags.
Yeah, red
All
flags.
right. When they make a dildo, when they start jamming their shit.
Bro,
Dude, what are we
again-
talking about right now?
Again. It's gotta be before 18.
Oh, we go from light switch to toothbrush to concrete to fucking condom and dildo. What the fuck?
Damn, Danny's
But
horny.
this one's gonna blow your mind. All right.
you said what
40,000 BC.
Oh, I believe it. It was
They've been
probably,
cranking their shit.
somebody
for
fucking
all that
whittled.
time.
They whittled that wood and polished that knob.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Damn, bro, that's an infection right there.
Oh my God. Talk about a wood. Hey yo.
Yo, getting
Wood.
wood.
All right.
It was pun of the day. Yo, listen. So I was in Amsterdam. So one of the reasons why we haven't been able to get one of these podcasts out, I was traveling. We've been busy over the summer, golfing and shit. Ryan's a member at some country club. He's a big shot now. So every afternoon, he's swinging, getting a little bit better. Danny's
better.
been job hunting and living the rap game.
It's been a busy summer.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, we got to live it up. But
Busy
you,
weekends.
but you also live and you learn.
Yeah.
We're 3 functioning adults that it's
True.
hard to get us together. So moving forward, we're gonna try
We're
and
gonna
get
try.
more often.
We did try though. We did try.
So tell him, Ryan.
Every year, 845 Fantasy. Shout out to the members in there. We get together, do an offline draft. This is our 3rd offline draft. Danny is a 3-time champ there. But we want to bring out like a football special. The football season was coming around. September 2nd is when I had all the guys over on the back of my parents' house, and we were trying to do a video. The cameras weren't operating, and we had
basically
a little bit of a malfunction.
Yeah.
So there's kind of our gap between our last episode and this episode, and again, like you said, we were just traveling and stuff, so we haven't really been able to get to that next one.
Yeah, so we want to do like a preseason like roundup, tell our predictions for the season and whatnot,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work because
We'll
Like
try to get a
Brian
small
said.
30-second clip in there just so you see that we
Yeah,
tried.
yeah. I'll see.
We'll see what
we're
type of
getting-
quality we
me
got.
and Danny were getting attacked by bees because they knew we're allergic and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
They know. They fucking
Yeah,
know.
they
those
they
little
really
bastards.
do.
That's God's worst creation.
But it was good
Easily.
content. It was.
It was good.
Even though we need
content.
them, if they died, we'd be dead in 4 years, according to Einstein.
No, that's
But
honeybees though.
Wasps, hornets, fuck
Yeah.
them, bro. They can all
The
be
yellow
fucking
jackets.
flamethrowers.
Fuck a yellow jacket, dude. Fuck a yellow jacket.
Just any bees, bro.
So what I was saying, I got to travel to Oktoberfest in Munich.
Sick.
Food's fucking horrible.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
horrible. Worst food I've ever had. Pretzels are like lukewarm and stale.
What was like one of like the main entrees or lunch? dinner,
So you basically we reserved a table at a tent, and you get like a voucher for like all the like the fucking the beers
Yeah.
are massive. You get the beers are like 3 beers.
Bill
And yeah, ein Bier bitte, you say.
Yeah.
It's 1 beer, please. But the girl carries over like 8 of them at a time.
Yeah.
These girls are jacked. But their entree, like the course is like you could either get like a full chicken or like sausage, and the sausage was like ass.
probably like raw.
Yeah. There's actually one. It's called a white sausage, appropriately.
Interesting.
It's like you could cut it with a fork, and it's like in water. It's
Ugh.
it's disgusting.
It's like a dirty water
I
dog.
tried it, yeah, but it just didn't taste good.
This white sausage has been around since 40,000 BC.
The white sauce, yeah, you get that wood too. But if you get a chance to go to Oktoberfest, it's like way bigger than you'd ever imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew some people that were going to be there, so I thought, oh, it'd be funny if I ran into them. There's
Yeah.
absolutely no shot you're running into them.
Really?
Like imagine the state fair times like 1,000
Jesus.
at least. Place is like a square mile. Then there's like 15 tents full of people.
Yeah.
Like full. Every seat is full. They
Jesus.
wake up at 9:00 and run to the tables to get a table.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of videos that were going viral on Twitter where the lady was stacking the beers. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
And the one other video was when they opened up the gate or something to the tent, they're scrambling to go to the table. Like a guy literally does like a full belly flop on the table
Yeah.
to secure it.
Yeah.
So they can have it all day.
If
Crazy.
if you're in like a big group, you have to do that. Otherwise, you're not getting on there. If you're in a small group, like people will let you in. Bro, the vibes are immaculate in there.
I love
like
it.
they get the chants going, the old German music.
Yup. People are
And
wearing the what are those called?
So
Trousers? What are they
the
called?
girls wear a dirndl,
I have no idea.
The trousers.
and then what the hell is it called?
I just call it beer
Overalls.
fest suit.
I'm going to blank on it. I didn't
Right?
buy it though.
I have no idea.
It was $120.
Jesus.
Yeah.
For a nice one though, that's real, right?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you buy the Amazon.
So you can buy an
version-
Amazon one for like $30. I
Yeah.
did that last year for Halloween.
Yeah, but that's Halloween. But
Yeah.
they said like if you wear it there, you just look like an asshole, and you really do.
Oh really?
And they do not speak English to you.
Oh really?
They're speaking German. They do not give a fuck.
Fuck them.
They spoke German to me because they
Fuck you,
thought I was German.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. And the funniest thing, my last point about Germany, like I was walking through the town, and in New York, if it's like a red light, like you have room to walk across on the crosswalk.
Yeah.
They were not doing that whatsoever.
Really?
I watched a girl go full speed down a hill, and the light turned red on a bicycle. She fucking slammed on her brakes and waited. There was nobody around, and she waited. So
Really?
my one friend was like,
God.
oh, so they don't jaywalk over here, right? And this German guy, he says, yeah, we follow rules over here, not like Americans.
Oh, here
Yeah,
we
that type
go.
of thing.
Always the comparing to the Americans.
Exactly.
Always.
But we were like, well, what happens when you follow rules a little too closely?
Yep.
Bad shit happens, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're
Yep.
not wrong.
Corrupted, controlled, unbelievable.
I guess I
Here we go.
don't really need to talk about Amsterdam. That was like on a whole other thing.
Still a
but-
sick
Weed?
experience though.
Yeah. What?
Weed?
What about the weed in
You
Amsterdam?
Chiefing?
No, I didn't chief.
Oh,
I didn't
bro.
chief. No.
That's like the one thing you're supposed to do there.
There's a
Well,
couple
it's
things
beer
you do
fest.
there.
I mean, yeah, you can do a lot
No,
of
no.
different shit there.
You
In
never watched
Netherlands.
Harold and Kumar, bro. I'm trying to get there and get fried.
Bro, the vibes are immaculate there too. Like my friends, you go to the coffee shops, bro, it's just straight clouds in there. And it's
I believe it.
good weed. Like
Yeah.
it smells good. It's not skunk weed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you could buy mushrooms as well.
Psh.
Yeah, Bahamas had that skunk weed, bro.
Yeah,
That
nasty.
straight dirt.
And then you could also buy women if you really want to.
Hey yo.
It's legal though.
Yeah,
Give me in.
You know all about that, right?
I don't know nothing about
You
that.
don't know nothing about that, bro. You don't know
Nothing about that.
Yeah.
So
facts.
let's talk about me, okay? So my
All right,
life,
Dan, keep going. Yeah.
my life has been good. Got a new
Yeah.
car. I'm whipping a fucking Lincoln.
Yeah.
Eating around here, bro.
Yeah.
Just every song that's cool, it's like 20 times cooler in the Lincoln, bro. That shit rides smooth.
Man, just
The
bumping.
body's not attached
That's
to the
that Rick
frame.
Ross.
It rides different. Luxury, bro.
He's gonna get
body
the
is built
fucking
for-
hydraulics. Da-dum, da-dum.
Yeah, the shit is built for comfort, luxury. The
Built for
seats
big
you
boys.
fall in. It's like a fucking cloud. dude.
Is what your aunt's?
What'd you
body,
have?
yeah,
What'd you have before? A 2003 Accord?
I had a 2000 Accord. Now I'm in the 03 Lincoln Town Car.
Hey, yo, upgrade, boy.
Yeah,
Big upgrade.
3
upgrade.
years.
Yeah,
Looks
but
clean.
100,000
Yeah.
miles less too.
Really?
So, yeah,
Which is huge.
shit's nice. So I also fucking started going to church because I told my mom if she quit smoking cigs that I'll start going. So I've been watching church on TV because she'd been hitting the vape. So I had to
Oh
compromise.
yeah, halfway.
And I found a guy.
Okay, I like that.
I found a guy in Franklin, New Jersey, and his name's Pastor Tom, and he's talking that real. I'm talking like he talks about the corruption in the world, the wars going on. Like he brings up today's news and relates it to the Bible, and he's convinced that the Antichrist is coming. And I don't know if you read into any of that, but the Bible states that first, before the Messiah comes back, that the Antichrist will come and he'll trick everybody to follow him.
Right.
And he'll make all the chaos stop first. So then everyone's going to want to follow him. But he's actually controlled by Satan, a fallen angel.
Sounds crazy.
Satan went up to God and said, how come I can't control, according to the Bible, he said, how come I can't control a world like you can? Like, how come I don't have the same power as you and I'm just as good as you? God turned and said, does anybody else feel this way? People raised their hand.
Lord.
Guess what he did? Boom, dropped him, created hell for them.
Oh,
Get there.
heaven.
You're, be gone.
The fallen angel.
The fallen
Be
angels
gone.
landed in earth, though. They're
Lucifer.
the center of all creation, according to the Bible. So that's when you got your giants, you got your sword swinging motherfuckers, the
Cyclops?
all
No,
kinds
there's no
of shit.
Cyclops.
Oh,
They
that's Greek
say
mythology.
that like somebody drew a picture of the description of what an angel looks like in the Bible, and it's basically like
It's
an
like
eye
10
with like
eyes,
rings
yeah.
around it, like spinning and shit.
Yeah.
Wild. They say it's like
I don't need that shit.
people with near-death experiences say they became an orb, and like they're floating to the sky, and then the angel pushes them down, and then they wake up in the hospital bed.
Yeah, there's a lot of different.
Well, that was Danny's coming to church segment, brought to you by
But
Sunday Church.
What I wanted to say is that the most
Pastor
the most I get from it is like just to be a good person, do the right thing, and because what they say is it's eternal rewards. So you do something here on earth, in the afterlife, you get paid back for it. with
You're a
the
good kid,
blessings.
though,
We
Danny.
just
You're a good kid. You're a good kid.
our lives are all like everything is finite. Like things have a beginning and an end. But in the spiritual world, if you believe in some sort of religion or whatnot, it's infinity. And I can't fathom like something going on forever and ever. But
No.
you have to
That's
invest.
life.
You have to invest in.
Yeah, it's all
yourself.
belief.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
all
faith.
Can we not go down this
Logic
road?
and reason says you just die and it turns black.
'Cause I just can't.
But-
I can't fathom. Like I'm in one body,
You're dust.
and I have one like brain, and just me myself. I'm in this certain planet for let's just say 80 years, give or take,
It's good life.
and I'm done. That's it.
That's it.
From here on out, like what happens?
Nirvana. That's the
Good. See,
Shit,
so I don't want to.
religion
We
is
don't
that?
need to go down far. 'Cause
Buddhist?
my brain is just like this right now.
Self-actualization.
But there's a lot of religions that believe in nirvana, which is like they believe in reincarnation, so you're on a caste system. If you do good as a merchant, you'll become a knight. If you do good as a knight, you'll become a prince, and so on and so forth. The last level is a monk. So that's the people who are literally eating 1 grain of rice a week, just like literally killing themselves to suffer because life is suffering, according to Siddhartha, who is Buddha. So you go through this suffrage,
Yo,
and
you
that's
can
how
go
you
to
end up in
every
nirvana.
church possible, huh?
Yeah, I know. I've done my
Have
research.
you ever seen the there's like a monk statue and then they did the x-ray of it and there was actually a monk inside. He like killed him. Like they ate like pine needles, I think. And then it just totally destroyed his own innards, and that's like fucking the best thing ever is apparently is like killing yourself.
Their belief is that your body is evil, so your soul wants to get out into nirvana, which is black, death, peace, because life is suffering. When you die, it's peace.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
where they're
fucking-
aiming for.
That's depressing.
And that's how like the Jain monks, they'll go into meditation where they don't feel nothing and they set themselves on fire. And you can see like they are literally not feeling it. They're just
Isn't that an album cover? Rage Against the Machine,
This
I
is-
think.
This is
Yeah.
insane. This is.
But can I say one more thing, please?
Okay.
We are all so damn blessed. It's crazy. Like looking around at the world, what we have, we don't even know. We take it for granted. Running water, talking about sinks. Dude, if we didn't have no sink, no shower, no bed,
Bring it
no
full circle.
fucking
No pisser.
extra pair of clothes, like, dude, you're shot. Deodorant, you need that.
Take a hot shower. That's like amazing.
We are definitely blessed.
Like I think we might have touched on Castaway last time or something like that. I watched Castaway, and he came off the island, and all he wanted was ice with his drink. Like he's on the airplane back to the U.S. and he wanted ice with his drink. Like
Right.
that's so simple but so powerful.
Yep.
It is
Like it's a luxury item is ice.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah.
simple.
But speaking of living in a good world, I mean, and being blessed, We could live in Israel right now.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Israel
some
and
shit
Palestine,
going on right now.
They've
Lot
been
of
at war
shit.
for thousands of
Of
years.
course. What do we do? The USA has to get involved.
Well,
be the big brother.
we kind
It's
of.
always how it is.
I
it's
don't
always
know.
how
If
it
we-
is.
We're the
I don't know if
ones-
we necessarily have to.
We
But
shouldn't.
but we are going to.
Yeah.
It's
The war-
every time.
even
We're
if we
funding
do-
both sides.
Even if we
basically.
do, both sides are in the wrong because they're both prideful against their religion. Israel's been oppressing Palestine for all this time. Now the terrorist group has came together, formed, and now they're freedom fighters for themselves. But they're just brutally murdering people in the worst ways, even babies, fucking everybody.
Yeah.
No.
Like they're killing a percentage of their population right now.
Yeah. Well, I did do a little bit of research. There's only a couple sources, so not everything is
Correct.
perfectly correct.
Yep.
But basically, the UK was occupying Palestine from World War I to World War II. And then after World War II, the Jews didn't have anywhere to go. So then they just threw them into Palestine and said, okay, this part of Palestine is Israel for the Jews.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is Palestine for the Arabs.
Yep.
So then they fucking left. So these people that don't like each other in the first place, now they live next door to each other. And they just started fighting ever since then. So 1947 and now, just every 20 years something happens. And then the last 20 years, shit's been happening every 3 years. So
Now
October 8th is it was the anniversary of what's called the Yom Kippur War, which was one of the biggest offensives from the Palestinians, which is not exactly true, but that was the day that they had their offensive the other week and killed 1,500 people, at least, babies, women, children,
Didn't care.
everything. Did not give a fuck, and that's what they've been doing the whole time. But what I want to say is it's not necessarily Palestinians. So there's a map. There's the West Bank, where there's a different form of Palestinians, and then there's a Gaza Strip where it's Hamas. Hamas is considered the terrorist group, and those are the guys that have been killing for the last 60 years, 70 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's your history lesson on that.
Yeah, and I'll give you another one. A lot of the fucking the war is about the interpretation of the Quran. So Muhammad wrote that back in 600 AD. He was a warrior. He was in a lot of battles for religion, and he never lost. He died at 77. In 600 AD, dying at 77 is insane. They thought he would live forever. And that's why he's known as a prophet in the Quran. Jesus is known as a prophet. Either way, basically, they interpret it as if you go against our religion, then you deserve to die. So they're killing everyone and anyone. They don't care. If you have a separate belief, you're dead. And they don't ask questions. They just shoot.
It's an infidel.
And that's not that shit. How could you go to heaven for that shit? I don't get that. But that's the way they see it, and that's why they'll never think they're wrong. No matter what America does to intervene, you can't stop
Those are the extremists, though. For the most part, I mean, I know a handful of Muslim people, and they're peaceful people.
No, yeah, it's not all Muslims.
Yeah, you
like
can't
I said,
really.
it's interpretation.
Yeah.
They're radical.
You know me. Just don't get involved.
Exactly.
We can't do much.
And I want to say this, it's kind of hypocritical for us to even touch on it and me say this, but if you're posting Instagram stories about either side, no one gives a fuck what you say.
True.
No one cares about your Instagram post. It's not going to change the world.
Correct.
People are going to make up their mind no matter what they see.
Correct.
Preach.
Yeah. So we're over here living a blessed
We're
life.
just another opinion.
Not so luckily we live pretty close to New York City, so the biggest target in the world. We had something happen to us 22 years ago that happened to be that sort of people, but that's a whole nother controversy and conspiracy.
That
was
was
a demolition. That was not a.
Yeah.
I'll
that was
tell you,
a
I could
date
go
that
in on
passed.
but
That was a date that
maybe-
passed in our.
This is how the
episodes.
government will kill me if I start talking about 9/11. They will kill me.
Dude, do not. We're not going down.
Our,
that road. There's too many. No,
we got-
we're not
I'm
doing
telling you
this.
straight up though. It was
We
a
got
demolition.
200
planned.
too many views for.
Yeah,
200, yeah.
we're not doing that.
But, anyways,
So what we really needed to touch on in Juice Chat 008 was the NFL. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Let me skip. Let me step back a second.
Yep.
We need a dog of the week. So.
oh, bro, Biden's dog is the dog of the week.
Why? Because he be biting people?
Bro, 11 government officials. No dog in the history of dogs has gotten away with this shit and lived.
Doesn't he have a sweet name too?
Commander.
Oh, it's Commander. Yeah.
Yeah, and Biden beats his dog. So fuck Biden.
Dog of the week. So
No,
Biden's
I-
dog.
the fact
I actually have a dog of the week.
I got one too.
Just because we're NFL edition, episode 008. Oh, it's
008.
I can't speak. 008. Xavier Howard.
Xavier Howard.
Do you know?
No,
I mean, I
what
feel
happened
you know.
here?
What?
Tell me.
I thought we were talking about this.
Oh, you got
He has 4 girls pregnant at the same
Yeah,
time.
that beats my dog of the
Mechanic
week.
shit.
4 at the same time, and it kind of like the story kind of like went up a little bit and like didn't really reach ESPN like bigger articles, but it is indeed true, and it's fucking absurd. Absurd.
Yeah. What year was the condom invented?
Yeah, they should really
Bro,
fucking research
4 babies,
Brother,
girls pregnant.
I mean,
that. Wonder if it was planned though.
I feel bad for for these children that are gonna come out. They're not gonna know their father. Like, no matter what, even if you're a great dad, you're not gonna have enough time to like know those children unless they all live in your house with your wives. Like, and you don't have enough money to pay child support unless they live in your house with you. You're gonna run out.
I couldn't believe when I saw that
That's how
article.
life goes, bro. You gotta empty the nest. Let them fly.
Bro, what? Like your 2-year-old child, you let him fly?
Nah, what the fuck are you talking about?
You
I'm
said
talking
empty the
about
nest.
you're not gonna know them, right? So when they turn 18, they want to move on.
Yeah. No, that's
They already
don't-
moved on.
that's true. But I'm talking about them growing up. Like, he's not gonna know them.
No.
They still got 18 years.
Oh, with 4 baby mamas?
18
Nah, they're
years.
fucked.
Yeah.
18
Yeah,
years.
nah. Yo, baby mamas are gonna be fighting over custody, all that. Like, dude,
Attention.
they're gonna hate them before they can even know them.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the moms are gonna brainwash them.
Bro, if I'm Xavier Howard,
Howard,
500K, 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 done.
See you later.
Done. See you. Move
They
on.
say it takes $1 million to raise a kid.
Yeah, well,
So
Xavier Howard's getting.
million.
Yeah,
I mean, the
don't
numbers
matter.
are
It
going
don't
up
matter.
right
He's still
now.
making 12, 13, whatever fucking million he's making a year.
Yep. So
Who's your dog of the week?
my dog of the week was gonna be Alexander Volkanovski, because like not like a fucking whore dog. Like, he's like a real
Actual
dog. This is like
dog.
a man's man.
Yep.
If you need somebody to look up to as like a young man, like a role model,
Mm-hmm.
that's the guy that you need to look up to. Like, obviously fighting is badass,
Yeah.
but like
He's
he is
killer.
consistently putting himself up to the challenge and not backing down. And even when you watch him in the cage, like, some champions sit back, they're like counter fighters and whatnot. He's like gas on the pedal from the first minute. And he's been rugby player, doing all this other shit.
Really?
like
I know a
wrestling.
rugby player. Interesting.
He fights. He's gonna fight at 155 against Islam, October 21st. But he weighed 240 pounds when he played rugby. Apparently, at some
Holy
point.
shit.
That's fucking huge. At 5'6".
That's a big boy.
Yeah,
It's a
these
big
rugby
boy.
guys are different.
And he just stepped in today
yeah,
for
So,
next week's fight.
next Saturday, and he's from New Zealand or Australia and has
What
to
is he
fly
normally
to
fight at
Dubai.
again?
He normally fights at 145.
45. Gotcha.
He made light work of Yair Rodriguez last fight.
Yep.
Like, and also, to a lot of people, he beat Islam last fight at 155. So he should be
He
the double
definitely
champ.
won that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say there's a website. It's called Verdict MMA,
Okay.
where it's like fan voting. And you could go by each round. Every fight, they have it. And like, they have predictions and post fights.
Really?
And they said he won 3-2, like, no matter what. So I think a lot of people have been promoting it, like UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Because the judging is so biased, and they have boxing judges for UFC, blah blah blah, whatever. Story goes on.
True.
But yeah, Volkanovski, dog of the week, might be dog of the year if he beats Islam.
So Biden's dog, Xavier Howard, Volk.
Yeah, Biden's dog. Who wins that?
3
fight?
different dogs. The dog.
The
Biden's
dog.
We know the
Biden.
dog ain't gonna die because clearly they won't put this motherfucker down no matter what he
Yeah,
does.
bro, and he's like legit biting people, right?
11 people.
Maybe he's
like,
bringing in the cocaine
one
too.
person. Okay, he's a German Shepherd. Like, give him a break. 11, bro.
Put that motherfucker down.
You're
I
a
think
bug.
I think German Shepherds had the most bite per capita.
If you
as
have
well.
if I had a pit bull and it bit 2 people, I'd
Oh,
have a
that
court
shit's
case.
done, yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
have a
court case. You're
Yeah.
done.
Dude, you know it must be
Biden.
nice to be untouchable. You know,
Yeah, nothing more desirable than being a rich person's
nursing
dog.
home can't even get him in. You know?
Jesus.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're gonna go top 5 teams.
Okay, so before we were going to go through each division last time, but at this point, there's a lot of things have changed.
Correct.
Since the season started. A lot of people have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
One very notable person that somebody here really wanted to have work out. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can get into that whenever you want.
You want to go top 5 teams off the rip and then
Okay.
then go down just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
season?
Are we going to be in agreement? Or are we going to go? Okay, yeah. I think it's probably going to be pretty similar.
So we'll go 1, 2, 5, 1 through 5.
Number 1.
Okay.
Start from number 1.
All right.
saying
On
Niners.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to say Niners as well.
Okay, it is the Niners.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
best defense, best offense.
Yep.
Brock
like,
Purdy,
Yeah.
future Hall of Famer. He's going to be on the Niners
relax.
for years to
Relax.
come.
Yeah.
He's going to be the guy. He's going to win Super Bowls. He's
They're
going to
already-
be an MVP, maybe even this year.
Did you see the take of
was real, bro.
the one guy? I don't know what show it was, but he was saying how he's like a robot.
That Brock Purdy's a robot?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's, like, so, like, stoic?
Just because like the way he goes
Poise.
about his life. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
Maybe he's just
You
normal.
gotta see. You gotta watch it. I don't know.
Maybe he's not. He doesn't have 4 baby mamas, so.
Yeah, you see that shit they did in the
He's also, like,
Chargers,
23.
the Chargers game early in the season with the movie, where they put those fake robots in the stands.
Oh, yeah. It's
yeah. I'm just
weird,
saying. I'm
dude.
just saying.
It's just free
shit's
marketing,
freaky.
basically. You
All right.
you pay for a seat and put a whatever.
Number 2.
Yep.
For me,
I kind of want to agree with you because I know what you're gonna say.
no. For me, I still have to go with
Eagles.
the Chiefs.
Oh.
Chiefs.
Chiefs at 2.
I got Eagles at 2. I
You
think
Eagles
the
at 2?
Eagles are beating the Chiefs no matter what, but the refs got the Chiefs number, so I'm just voting for. I'm literally putting money on Chiefs Super Bowl. It's plus 500. It was plus 600.
I don't care.
They know
I'm
it's
still
gonna
going
happen.
Chiefs.
The refs are gonna fucking rig this shit so the Chiefs
They're
win.
good.
We already know it. Taylor Swift is gonna be all over the fucking screen the whole Super Bowl.
What do
this
you
is
got?
what
Who
they
you're
want.
saying?
I almost forgot about the Chiefs. I thought you were gonna say the Dolphins. to be
Dolphins.
honest.
I mean, they are high powered, but I can't put
Yeah.
them up there above the
Okay.
Bills. The Bills are better than them right now.
Pat-
but the
Patty's-
Bills with that bad loss, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I got
Patty
Dolphins over Bills.
started really slow.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes, he started really slow with no Kelsey.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
he
mean,
doesn't
it
have really
was
a lot of
it was
wide
only a couple
receivers.
games, first couple games. So I'll give it to the Chiefs as well.
Okay.
I agree with that. So number 1, Niners, 2 Chiefs,
Yeah.
2 red teams. That was a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
couple
So I
years
mean,
ago.
this one's gonna be for me. I'm not gonna have to go Eagles right now.
Yeah, I guess we'll go Eagles.
So he would be a flop. So our 1 through 3 is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But Eagles number 3.
yeah, Eagles,
Um,
that offensive line is unbeatable.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, they make him look good. He got all that time.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of
They're just
great
gonna
receivers.
outscore. Like I can't wait to see them in the playoffs because they're just gonna outscore.
And who's their running back?
For who?
H-N.
No, not the Dolphins.
Eagles?
Eagles.
DeAndre
Oh,
Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
Swift.
Ballin'.
Yeah.
He's a
Ballin'.
monster.
Ballin'. Gainwell's still getting carries, but DeAndre Swift ballin'. Number
Yeah, he's
4
a
for
good
me,
back.
I gotta go with my Dolphins. I have to.
I'll give it to the Dolphins.
Dolphins
that
gotta
offense
be in
is crazy.
Offense is
I
just
really,
wild, man.
I really didn't think it was gonna be like that, but
No, I didn't see it coming either.
I
but
didn't-
Tua,
I mean,
Tua did it.
Yes and no. You saw a glimpse of it last year. Like,
yeah,
Glimpses, but we never knew.
down
what
3
was gonna
touchdowns
happen
in the
to-
4th quarter against the Ravens last year, and 2 threw over 400. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'll never forget when Ryan Fitzpatrick stepped in to beat the Raiders for their playoff hopes, and Fitzpatrick had his fucking whole helmet tugged. You
Yeah.
couldn't even see. Chuck
I'm
that
talking the
shit,
Raiders,
perfect
2 years
pass,
ago.
Dime. That's Fitzmagic. For
but I'm
you
just
right
saying, like, that's how every quarterback is in the NFL. Unless you're like Patrick Mahomes, you need those 2 growing years. Look at Josh Allen. Prime
Yeah.
example. The third year stepped up, won the AFC Championship, lost off of some bullshit overtime.
yeah, that was a
mean?
crazy game.
Insane.
Crazy.
So speaking of Bills coming at 5 for me.
we didn't get to. Oh, we did get 5.
Yeah. Bills coming at 5 for me.
Yeah, me too.
I can't think of another team that is better than them.
Cowboys were close.
Cowboys close, but the
They lost to
the blowout
Cardinals.
right there, right?
Yeah.
It was just bad. I know Frado, I know you watch this, but I'm sorry, Dolphins over Bills, man. You guys just went to
Yeah.
you guys just went to London and lost. You guys lost to the Jets week 1. Like
That's tough. That's really
I just
tough. to
those
go
those
there.
are just heavy weighing numbers, you know?
Yeah.
They just are.
Josh Allen's got to figure it out. I think at the end of the game, man, something happens where he just fucking slings it out
I
there.
don't- he just-
it's
it's-
not good.
They-
or
they,
throws it
uh,
really short, like easy.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
don't
question
know.
whether it's reckless or just like ballsy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm trying to say?
He's
Plus,
Brett Favre,
I mean, the
dude.
last 2 weeks for the Bills, like you're talking about right now, Milano out for the season,
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White out for the season, like 2 Monstrumental
Yeah.
fucking what did I just say there?
Monstrumental. That's a new one.
Instrumental pieces.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Instrumental pieces to the Bills defense, you know? So that's
We'll
your
see how
top
that plays
5.
out.
It's good. So
Who's
yeah.
on the cusp? We said
Lions.
Lions. Oh, Lions. I
Lions are right there.
Jameer Gibbs is sick, dude.
I wish
Just
they
not
gave him
getting the
more
burn.
but
Yeah.
Montgomery is really fucking.
What's his
good.
face said today? Campbell, head coach of the Lions. Dave Montgomery will get 20 to 25 touches a game.
He
going
deserves
forward.
it. Really, he's a dog, dude. And I mean, they have
7th
Gibbs
round
for
pick,
the
averaging.
future. Montgomery's not on a 4-year deal. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna keep Gibbs around. He's
I
gonna
love-
grow into a
Oh,
I
great.
love
yeah.
that Dan Campbell too. Like
He's the
he's
man.
Love him.
straight masculine, bro.
He's
Former
just a man,
Dolphin.
dude.
Is he really?
Former Dolphin.
He's a beast, dude.
Interim coach after I think Joe Philbin.
He's
leaving
like
out.
fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he bounced around the
Energy,
league
bro.
as a coach.
You see the amount of
He was a tight end on the Saints, and he won the Super Bowl his last season playing. Won the Super Bowl with
Really?
Drew Brees, yeah. And so then,
damn. He was playing that long.
when he
Oh, he's
retired,
really not that old.
Sean Payton called him in to be, a part of the team on the
Yep.
coaching staff, and then he ended up as the Dolphins interim coach.
They went back
bounced
to New
around,
Orleans.
and then he got his Lions
then he
job,
went
and
to
look what he's
Lions.
done with this team. This is a franchise that has historically been terrible. They had
Since,
Calvin
like-
Johnson, and they couldn't get a playoff win. It's
0-16.
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like they literally had an 0-16 year with Calvin fucking
Yeah.
Johnson. A lot of
And
problems.
I still think
Barry
it was-
Sanders stuck his fucking
Yeah.
commitment to this
And I
team.
still think it was
Didn't win
fucking
shit.
ballsy to trade away. I hate to say it. I mean, it is, but future Hall of Famer Matt Stafford, and go get Jared Goff.
Well, it was
You
a
saw-
ballsy move. It was a win-win.
He's got
So when it's true.
what every receiver he's had. Like he has the top 2 most receiving yards receivers ever.
Yeah.
It's Calvin Johnson
Yeah, and
and
Puka's-
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and Puka's about to be on the list too.
Puka's on his
pace.
way.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
But Dan Campbell, he drinks like this much coffee and then also this much coffee in the morning, like from Starbucks.
Jesus.
He gets like a double espresso or like a quadruple espresso coffee, like, and has 3 of them throughout the day.
just hype.
Bro, his
disgusting.
shits must be horrible.
Horrible.
Every
He's
day.
straight burning.
Yep.
Another team on the cusp. I mean, the Jaguars. I really like their offensive line isn't great, but
They're
got a lot of
coming. I think
weapons.
They
I think
got
they're
holes.
coming.
I just think their
coming.
offense is really
Yeah.
good. They got a lot of weapons, and they got to put it together.
I think they're coming.
they're
Um,
the UK's home team.
yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
They just show out there.
It's-
They went undefeated there this year. 2
Mhm.
games, which that's odd. I feel like I've never
Aren't they
seen
like
that.
undefeated like all time in London?
No. I
No?
don't think so. I don't. You might have to fact check, but I don't think so.
I have no clue.
Because Jags, think about it, Jags 5 years ago, poop. Literally poop.
Yeah, but when did they start the London games? That long ago?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I would have to agree. They're on the cusp. Chargers, you can never count Justin Herbert out.
Yeah, like that's my quarterback.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense slowly coming back to life
Yeah.
here.
They got to
His calf is coming back to
Yeah.
life, so
I love that shit.
gotta
It's like,
watch out for the
fuck it,
Bengals.
Jamar's down there somewhere.
Yeah, dude, 15 catches last week. It's
They're
fucking
on the
nuts.
catch-up game right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean?
Who else here?
That's a
You got
pretty tight division, right?
NFC East.
the division's
We
super tight
mentioned
right
the
now.
Cowboys. We get it. What else? NFC North.
I just feel like every team
Vikings, surprising.
Yeah.
Vikings 1-4.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
Fucking
the Vikings are still a good
surprising.
team. They just got to.
Send Kirk Cousins to the Jets.
You hear all about
All right,
that?
Yeah, let's talk
Justin
about
Yeah, let's-
Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, no rush to come back from this IR hamstring injury
Oh,
because
He's
really?
a Kirk hater.
no, he's not a Kirk hater. He's not
Okay.
because did you read?
Okay.
He didn't sign the extension. Minnesota Vikings offered him a
Probably
huge
highest paid
extension,
player, yeah.
but he didn't
get it anywhere.
accept it because he wanted to know where Kirk Cousins was going to be going or if he was going to be staying in the franchise. Because
So
Kirk
he
Cousins
wanted
is a
to go
free
with
agent.
Kirk?
Right.
Not saying go with Kirk, but he wasn't going to sign a deal. Have these guys draft a rookie quarterback and him
Oh,
just
right.
fucking lower his
Yeah.
his money.
But here's the question with the Vikings franchise right now. So they're in a position where their odds are not to make the playoffs. Like not a lot of teams have been 1-4 and went to the playoffs. So what they're looking at
Definitely
is
rare.
their franchise quarterback is on a 1-year deal right now. At the end of the year, he's gone. So what they could do is trade their quarterback away,
Get
tank,
compensation.
get Caleb Williams, and now you're on a fresh start for your franchise, and especially if you can keep Justin Jefferson around.
I get it. I totally get it. I mean, I think Justin Jefferson wants to
And what
play,
team-
though. That's the thing. He wants to
Yeah.
play. He
What
wants
team
to
would
compete.
it make
He
more
wants to compete.
sense to get Kirk Cousins than the Jets? I don't see one.
Makes a lot of sense.
You know, I think that the Jets are clearly in a position where they have total faith in Zach Wilson to win games, but it's not enough because we're talking about playoffs. We're talking about an elite defense that is being wasted talent right now because the offense can't outscore these great teams that we just mentioned.
Yeah, you
So-
know what though? I
Dan.
mean, last game he had something going.
That's why
A
if
little
Aaron
mojo.
Rodgers
He
was
had
Little
healthy,
something
mojo.
going.
we'd have a winning record.
Yeah.
Things would be looking up. At least
Dan.
we have a Hall of Fame quarterback at the helm that can like potentially win games. We've seen him win games
Dan,
before.
just in case our viewers don't know, How many plays did Aaron Rodgers play for the Jets?
4 plays. Worst 4 plays of my fucking career because the 4th one just hurt my body.
He had 2 sacks
Hurt
in
my
4
soul.
plays.
The man was on the ground.
I couldn't even be happy. When
He
the
got
Jets won,
up
really.
and he just knew. He just knew.
He
Yep.
fucking knew.
He
No,
knew.
you were happy when the Jets won.
I was bugging, but
Yeah.
So, like,
Tune
5
in.
minutes
Watch this clip. Watch this clip.
Fuck!
Talk to me, Dan. Talk to me, Dan. Talk to me.
This is what we're here for!
But 5 minutes after that, I just had to sit and think, and I was like, dude, the Jets are about to be 1-3 because they lined up against the Chiefs. They lined up against the fucking the Chiefs game was fucking rigged. The refs are a piece of shit, and the NFL is so corrupted. This shit's scripted
Taylor
as hell. Thank you,
Swift,
Taylor
bro.
Swift, for ruining
Taylor
football.
Why? Please,
Yep.
please.
Then,
please.
now we got the Eagles this
I
week.
would.
They lost the Patriots over some nut shit because
God.
Belichick just knows how to rip Zach Wilson apart. Like, it's not even fun. And then we're just screwed. They fucking got annihilated by the Cowboys right after they beat the Bills.
Let's just go back.
But the Jets
We are
hype is
talking
so
about the NFL Instagram and the
Oh.
NFL Twitter page
Bro, that's dick
having
riding.
Taylor Swift pictures
Corruption.
on their shit.
That's dick riding to the highest degree.
I mean, I get it. She has what?
love Travis Kelce,
300
too.
million plus
Travis Kelce,
fucking
man.
followers.
Not his fault.
yeah.
NFL marketing is probably like, hey, we have an opportunity
Yeah.
here. Let's try to ride this out. Which, listen, they fucking did, and they overdid it. That Monday Night Football game. Who the Jets? Was it the Chiefs Jets? No, Sunday night, right?
The Chiefs, Jets, and
Sunday
then
night.
the Vikings.
And dude, I
Vikings
counted in the
Chiefs.
first quarter before start of like the broadcasting to fucking the end of the first quarter, bro. 9 times Taylor Swift was
Ugh.
mentioned. I'm here watching NFL, not fucking
Yeah.
Taylor Swifty and her
Yeah.
Swifty fucking
Bro,
fans.
news.
like you
Fuck
said,
you fans, all right?
look at the money, bro.
no, that's what
Listen,
did
I was
it.
a
They
06.
finally found the
06.
know.
Yeah, that's me. Get me in there. Not this new
I
shit.
would. You ever
Get
see
me
it
out.
with the BBL? It's just nice. It's on Twitter.
They finally
That's a
caught that
bonk.
demographic though.
Bonk.
I did read it.
Yeah, but they've had those types of girls. I feel like they've always had those girls.
No,
Nah,
but,
it was a
dude,
little
the
different.
ratings
It was
went
a little-
crazy because
Yeah.
it's Taylor Swift.
Because
the demographic is
yeah, I was watching
completely
the news
shifted.
that night, and they were like, they went up to like some of these girls, like, oh, like they said some bullshit, some question, they're like, no, like we're just here for like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's like,
But,
what
let
does
me-
4th down mean?
Let
It's
me
like,
let me
what?
list off some shit. The
What?
refs, okay. You want to talk about Sauce Gardner's hold being questionable? Fine. You can say it was a hold. I'm not going to hold you against it. But to call that play to change the game, same thing they did in the Super Bowl when the Chiefs beat the Eagles over some nut shit. You know what I mean? Then you had Pachenko on that touchdown run. A fucking offensive lineman literally tackled our fucking D lineman, and it was on the screen. The ref saw it. Then you got holding play on Patrick Mahomes' biggest scramble, and it's so blatant. Fucking Jermaine Johnson's throwing up his arm like, hey, I'm being held. Ref's looking straight at him, doesn't throw a flag. But as soon as the ball is picked off, like maybe a good 2.5 seconds after the initial hold, that's when he double clutches and throws the flag. This is so
It's
fucking
definitely very
played out,
delayed.
scripted, corrupt. They can control the game as much as they can, and they do. And this is what we have to live with. The NFL is never going to lose its fans
Hold
because
on.
we're diehards.
Hold
but
on.
if you want your casual NFL fan to become a real fan, you can't fucking rig the games.
Hold
it's just
on.
nut shit.
Hold on. Zach Wilson and the Jets had an opportunity.
Big opportunity. I know Zach wasn't fumbled, but it's still
I get it. So what are we doing
it's
here?
The calls of the refs. We all saw
There's
blatant
there's
fouls.
penalties and blatant fouls in every single game that is
Yeah,
missed.
but
Every
bro,
single
I'm talking
play,
about like
there's something
so
going on.
obvious.
But everyone sees it because guess what? It's the only national game on at the time, so everyone's
Yeah.
gonna see it. Watch it.
I thought that was
Trust
really
me.
petty though.
1 o'clock
that
comes
whole-
around.
Okay.
Are we watching
All right.
all these other
Okay.
games? No, it's red zone.
Ryan,
Yeah.
let me tell you about Chiefs Vikings, dude. 3
It
fouls.
got called back.
Yo, 3 fucking penalties happened at the same play, and they didn't call one of them. And the biggest one was after the play. The Chiefs D-back is holding his hands out like this because he thinks he thinks something's going on. He takes his helmet off. Immediate 15-yard penalty. If fucking someone on the Jets did it, he'd go to fucking hang on the
jail.
crucifix.
Which I don't get with that. Why
Like-
is that a thing? I just saw that today.
It's a
I didn't know
rule
about
though,
that.
and you
Why?
see the
With the
ref.
helmet?
You can
Can't
see
take your
the
helmet
ref.
off in the end zone.
No, you're not allowed to
What's
take
that?
your helmet off at all.
No, you can't. Not on the
Yeah.
field. Not when
That-
the
I think
when
they
the
used to
time-
have
the
it
clock
if your
is
helmet
live.
fell
Interesting.
off.
That's different. If it falls off, it's
No,
unintentional.
but I think they used to have if it fell off, you had to sit out for a play.
Interesting. I honestly
But I
didn't
think
know
recently, I don't know. People's fucking helmets come off way too often.
it happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's the sport. Physical.
My whole life, I've never I played football for whatever, fucking 10, 15 years. I don't know
Yeah.
how long. My helmet has never fallen off.
Definitely happened once.
Yeah, but O'Connell could have challenged that.
No, not under 2 minutes of the game left.
I don't think there was 2 minutes. I think it was more.
Either way, what I'm saying is,
No, it was definitely
you could
more
see
because
the
the
refs
Chiefs
mouth to him,
they
put your helmet on.
Oh.
They mouthed it to him. Dude, this shit is so corrupt, it's not even funny. The refs know what's going to happen at the end of the game. And this is why we need exonerations. We need fucking people to be looked into, background checks. But you know what I mean? Like, the NFL is corrupt. We're giving our money to some bullshit.
I don't know. I think there's
I
some
mean,
like
It's
NBA
like
ref.
the WWE now.
it doesn't matter.
Did some NBA ref get like jail
I-
time for doing some shit like that? He was like 37.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I can't think of
there
his
was
name.
one player.
It's
that
30 for 30 or some documentary.
Yeah.
It's really good.
yeah.
Curry was telling me about it. Shout out to Curry.
I guess we'll.
Yeah, that's how you
find
know
the
they're
link for
corrupt. They
that.
probably just he was probably a whistleblower.
But at the end of the day, there's one common denominator: Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick
Like-
Mahomes. They
good.
suck his
He's real
dick. Oh my god. Like
Yeah.
especially Collinsworth, he sucks his.
Collinsworth.
Sorry,
dude, don't
pardon
get me
my
started
French,
on
but he straight up sucks his meat the whole game.
that. Collinsworth's
Like,
horrible.
he's like, oh my god, sidearm throw. It's like holy shit. Like okay, bro,
Everyone
we
does
get it.
that.
We get it. And actually, Stafford was doing that way before Mahomes was.
Yeah.
Funny, actually, I saw Collinsworth in the city.
Oh yeah, you said
I almost walked. Nah.
That's when the Chiefs were playing the Jets, right? That weekend, the week of.
I think it was the Giants when the Giants and the Jets played back to back. I think he did the Sunday night.
Oh yes, Sunday night Giants Dallas where Giants lost 40-0,
Yeah.
and then it was the Jets
Home opener.
Jets Bills Monday night.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I saw him. Dude is tall. He's like I'm 6'4".
an
He's
NFL
taller than me.
Say he was NFL.
Yeah, he was a receiver for the Vikings.
I don't know.
He had a hat on, but he is like tall, like Stretch Armstrong. Like he was fucking tall. I don't know how else to describe it, but he was skinny as shit.
All right, what's next?
When we were talking about teams on the cusp, I really don't see a lot more teams.
Ravens.
No, after that poor performance by the Ravens receivers last week, like they're just like right in the middle now. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, I really
nothing
thought
really is
Lamar was gonna
flashy.
come out
Nothing's
and show
flashy.
out.
I am
offensive
excited to be
coordinator.
honest.
What
I am excited real quick. San Fran does play Cleveland this week. Cleveland has a very good defense.
Yeah.
San Fran very good defense. I'm just curious to see how that's going to turn out to be. It's all about Deshaun on that side.
Yeah. I feel it's just hard to bet against the Niners right now.
But
McCaffrey, as long as he stays healthy,
they're
like
so good.
he's different.
He's really the MVP when it comes to anyone else than a quarterback.
Okay, so we could talk about that too. Micah Parsons is making a big run for it too. I mean,
TJ Watt.
He is every
I mean,
year.
you could be the best player in the league. That's what I hate. Like it ends up Heisman, fucking MVP. It ends up being a quarterback. Like, of course, yeah, they're leading their team. They had the pressure on them every play, but there's more
reason
people on the
is-
field that makes you happen.
The quarterback is the hardest position to play, and
I
the
do
reason
agree.
you can see that is because there's only so few of them that really can
a lot of
stand
pointing
out.
fingers
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, dude.
What?
A lot of like
You touch
fingers
the
to
ball-
point. You know what I mean? Like
You touch the ball
Mike has a
every
bad
single
game.
play.
You really don't hear about
Yeah.
it. Like if like
And Zach Wilson,
you
too.
know what I mean? Quarterback has a bad game. You're done. You're getting ripped.
You're getting shit on.
Zach Wilson, if you're getting pressured every play,
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to make shit happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, this shit sucks.
But that was why I really liked the Jaguars the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence was getting rushed every single play, and he
Dude,
was
that
making shit
Calvin
happen.
really throw he threw in the fourth quarter was stupid.
Not to mention our best O lineman went down, Elijah Vera Tucker, tore his Achilles too.
And what happened to Becton? He's just fucking in and out.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be bad.
All right, so we have a couple teams on
Yeah.
the cusp. Let's talk about. I mean, we already touched base on the Vikings at 1-4. What about the teams that are most disappointing right now?
Giants.
I have two. One, 100% being the Giants. What a fucking train wreck right
Yeah.
now. What an absolute
Daniel
fucking
Jones.
train
Oh
wreck.
my God.
I thought
Daniel
Darren
Jones snaps the ball, and he already has people in front of him.
Again,
No offensive
same exact
line.
thing.
Again, it is not on the offensive line. He's not getting his reads right, correct. Like
Yeah, a lot
there's
of this shit's his
videos, you know,
fault.
Dan Orlovsky kind of putting it out there. Like he's got to just notice a couple things that he's not noticing. So, them train wreck. Patriots
I think that's all confidence though with
Fuck
him.
it. Patriots?
bro. They beat
Yeah,
the
Patriots.
outscored what is it 72-3 or 75-3 in the last two games?
Yeah, the two biggest it was 34-0 and 38-3. So was that 69?
And no, I
69-3, so 66 points.
no, I think they were 7. I think they were 70. I think we're missing something.
Yeah, and Mac Jones nut tapped Sauce Gardner too.
Don't matter.
They didn't call that shit. Bunch of
Did he?
pussies, dude.
But again,
What a
Bill
pussy.
Belichick
Yo,
comes
that's
right out. Mac Jones is the starter next week.
that's the
He
biggest
is a
pussy
starter?
move in men.
Confidence in
You go for
the guy.
someone's nuts, you're a pussy. straight up.
Or you're like Myles Garrett.
Like, unless you're fighting for your fucking life,
Hit him with
that's
his
one
own
thing.
helmet.
But like, if you're just like walking,
was
you're
crazy.
Who did
not
he hit?
tapping Sauce Gardner.
It was hard.
Like you see the video, he did it.
Yeah.
Like he nut tapped him. It was a solid tap. Like, it doesn't take much. A little
Those teams
flick
are
of the
the,
bean. It
are the
hurts.
easiest ones to say. Like, you're fucking horrible. The Bears are pretty bad. Justin Fields. He had one
he
good
just
game.
had a good Thursday night game. Who
Yeah,
knows?
he's picking it up.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
DJ Moore looked really good that game.
Yeah.
Well, what did he have? Like 3 touchdowns,
3 touchdowns, like,
Like-
240 or 230.
but only with like 8 catches or some shit like that.
Yeah.
My
He
biggest
had
surprise is the
Randy Moss
Vikings.
stat
Or
line.
sorry, not the Vikings. The Texans.
Okay.
The Texans, like D'Amico Ryans coaching the Dogs, CJ Stroud coming in here, like breaking records, hasn't thrown a pick yet, and we're 5 weeks in. I mean,
As
the
a
kid
rookie.
just looks good, and
Yeah.
he's been doing numbers, man, putting up over like 250 passing yards every game.
He's looking the best out of all the rookies.
For sure.
Well, the rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why you got to draw the line. Like, did Panthers make the correct decision? You don't know because it's the team
Well, you just don't know
structure.
yet,
Bryce
too.
Young is
Yeah.
No,
pretty
it's
short.
year
He's
one.
making jump
it really
passes.
is really 5. Like, he's always a sophomore slump,
Yep.
but 5 weeks in is really early still.
Again, I am so big on it. Year 3 is whether you have your guy or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's how the game is.
Yeah,
And you
well,
have, like I
Zach
said, you have
Wilson's
your
not our guy.
unicorns. You have your unicorns. You really do.
Yeah.
I'm
Gino
like,
is a
you know,
unicorn.
Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, the CJ guy might be one. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like pointing things out, but it takes time. Mac Jones, not it.
Not it.
Not
no.
fucking it.
Bum.
Year 3,
Fuck
bum.
him.
Pussy,
Scumbag.
bitch, asshole. Chowderfest, eating bitch.
But
Chowderfest.
yeah, the
Fuck New England
Bears.
chowder.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, you went to that shit, right?
Yeah, dude, that was fun.
the
down
Bears
RBI.
made a great decision trading that number 1 pick to the Panthers because now the Panthers are 0-5. They literally are lined up to have the number 1 draft pick, and it's going to be to the Bears. So they just they could do it again. Just keep building the team, keep getting draft capital. Like, who knows? This could be insane. They could take Caleb Williams and Justin Fields goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
True.
A lot of possibilities.
What is another big surprise that you can think of?
I don't
Not
know.
really.
Puka Nacua was my surprise.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, this kid comes out of nowhere. Stafford just rips him up, and he's breaking
I'm
records.
trying to
dude.
like think. You know,
Man is in an elite category with
It's pretty-
like
it's
first
pretty
few
cool,
games in the
dude.
league, like so many receptions, so many yards, and he just scored his first touchdown like to close out overtime. Then he's the first touchdown of the next game. Kid's just working.
And he's had 60 catches already or something like that. Something ridiculous.
He's at a great number,
Yeah.
and he's a best fantasy
Oh.
waiver wire pickup. Him and Kyron Williams probably, as the Rams are really a high-powered offense. A lot of people slept on the Rams.
no
this
offensive
year
line though, dude.
because and
Look at that Bengals game, like you said.
the fact is, every year, 4 new playoff teams emerge, and it's been
True.
that way for 50
Right.
years.
Yeah,
it's
we did say
never
that last
not
We did say
happened.
that on a podcast.
Yeah.
Episode.
It's never not happened where
That's what
4 different teams are in on the playoffs than the year before, and we all had looking at this year's rosters, we pretty much had the same teams going. We all thought the Giants weren't going to be this shit show. Darren Waller was going to only make the team better, a playoff team that beat the Vikings. The Vikings, again, probably not going to make the playoffs with the best receiver in the league and Kirk Cousins, who is second in passing yards right now.
True.
I mean, shit's just bonkers. The NFL is insane.
Yeah. I thought the AFC was going to be really strong this year, but NFC's looking good.
Well, that's what I was going to go my next point. We're totally forgetting a team that's just also an absolute train wreck is the Denver Broncos.
Well, we talked about Sean
Russell
Payton
Wilson,
before.
Sean Payton,
Yeah.
it's a mess. It's a mess. And did you see what I don't know if it's true, but it was floating around what Robert Saleh said to him after the game? Stay humble. Is that true?
Stay humble.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Obviously, if you don't know, Sean Payton had some nice choice of words to say to Nathaniel Hackett, who is the offensive coordinator.
Said it was the
Jets,
worst coaching job of
former
all
head coach
time.
of the Denver Broncos last year.
And now Sean Payton has a worse record.
What do you go? Nathaniel Hackett went 2-3 last year, and now he went 1-4. Makes him look like a complete fucking a-hole.
Yep.
So
He is
shout out
a
to
complete
Sean
a-hole.
Payton.
But-
I like Russell Wilson too. I mean, he's hard to hate. People say he's corny, but
Nah, he sucks, dude. Fuck Russell Wilson. After everything, I used to love him, dude. As a Seahawk, he was the man. Like, I thought he was. But then you hear the stories, and it's like nobody has nothing good to say. When you listen to Richard Sherman talk about the days, you listen to Marshawn talk about
Yeah,
the days.
Marshawn just said something.
Guy
that
was
funny.
a complete scumbag, dude. Like, not a teammate, just a quarterback. And he was like the coach's fucking jerker, you know?
Yeah.
Pete Carroll, I mean, that's what the team lost respect for Pete Carroll because of Russell Wilson's
Mhm.
like what he
His
did for him.
antics.
No, like Russell Wilson would fuck up, and Pete Carroll would take accountability. Russell wouldn't, and like they would
That's
reach
not
out
a,
to
that's
Russell.
not a true leader.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's not a football team player. He's just a quarterback, and he did his job. I mean, clearly won a Super Bowl, went back to one. But after that, what happened? Because they all lost respect for Pete Carroll to try and make Russell Wilson the hero in the last play. Didn't give the ball to Marshawn.
Through the most
Pretty sure everybody on earth
infamous
knew
pick of all
if
time.
Marshawn carried that ball, he was rushing.
Bowl
He
winner.
just had a
Because-
6-yard
yeah.
run the play before.
Yeah.
Like they were not stopping him.
That was when I was a
Um,
Pat's meat rider, so I was kind of sweating on that.
If he just got one more yard on that play,
Game over. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
more- yard.
It was like you said. Everybody in the world said or was thinking Marshawn Lynch is just gonna fucking pummel this
That's it.
ball into the end zone.
Yeah. Literally.
Then Marcus Butler made his money.
but the story is that Marshawn Lynch went up to Pete Carroll, laughed in his face, and walked in the locker room.
Really?
Like the game wasn't over.
Bro, he did
walked in
G.
the locker room.
Nah, he's a G. He's
You
savage.
see that video of him with the Amish?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I seen all that shit.
Dude, he's
the
hilarious.
fucking. He's just the goat. He's my favorite player of all time.
But back to I guess we touched a little bit on the rookie quarterbacks. We can't forget about Anthony Richardson.
Yep. Well, he's hurt.
Indianapolis Colt just can't stay healthy. Just
Yeah.
is he the next RG3? Because he
He was killing it though.
concussion,
He was in there, he was
shoulder
looking good.
injury, like.
He had that Cam Newton-esque, just rushing yards,
Yeah,
touchdown,
so-
rushes.
But what's the best ability? Availability.
Availability.
So
Availability. What is that?
what's the best ability?
Breathability.
Yeah,
That's that Caleb Presley clip.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, Presley. Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually my favorite one. It's
I like him.
what's his face from the actually Melvin Gordon, right?
I can't think.
I think it's Melvin Gordon. Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Yes, I think it was too.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it
my
was,
favorite
too.
one.
He's a good dude. He's
Yeah.
just, that shows good.
Mhm.
But we're big into. I mean, listen, we talk about the good teams, talk about the bad teams, talk about the rookie quarterbacks. Let's talk about notable injuries this year.
Yeah, there's been
Number
a lot.
one, Nick Chubb, torn ACL.
Bro.
Aaron Rodgers, I guess
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers number one.
Both first round.
J.K.
picks.
Dobbins,
Cooper Kupp was hurt for a
ACLs.
while, but he's back.
Yup, he started off on the IR.
Same with Travis Kelce. My 2 picks in the one league.
Oh
my
my
2 first
God.
picks. So it was a rough start for me.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins, you said, right?
J.K. Dobbins out for the year. Vera Tucker out for the year. Fucking Jamal Adams comes back from a year, whatever he has.
Yeah.
Comes in, first play concussion. Hilarious, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck him, former Jet.
Damn, there's somebody else in there.
Who
too.
also, isn't there, I'm trying to think here. Devon Achane this past week. Guy
Yeah,
who's
hurt.
exploding on Miami's offense. He's on IR, knee injury, out 4 weeks.
Justin Jefferson.
he's
on
splurged.
Justin Jefferson,
Uh, OBJ's been hurt.
OBJ,
Of course.
I was a little disappointed.
18 million.
It is disappointing.
just taking
Yeah.
it. No, I'm over it.
Well, he's
I'm
not
over
getting
it.
18
He was
million again,
electric.
that's
Him
for
and-
sure.
yo.
Even though he was such a crybaby bitch on the Giants, but he was electric. Like
He's a beast.
he got people watching.
But hey, listen, him and guess what? My boy, former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. They're just both like
Juice.
pussies.
Oh my, where's
They're both
he
pussies. That's what I'm saying. They cried about, they got their money, and guess what? Gone out of the league.
at? Yeah.
And OBJ's hanging on for dear
Damn,
life.
I forgot about Juice.
Yeah, exactly. Because guess what? Done.
Yeah.
Done. He just wanted the bag.
Like, it's cool, like OBJ and whatever
Jarvis.
ended up on the Browns together. But like, imagine that
But what did
Justin
they do?
Jefferson and
What
Jamar
did they
Chase got
do?
back together
Like, what did they
Oh
do?
yeah.
because they were LSU with Joe Burrow together.
They're both too expensive.
I know, but
They're more
imagine
expensive
that.
than those two.
Like any quarterback with them is gonna be slinging it.
Yeah.
Put Kirk Cousins with those motherfuckers. That's some shit.
Fuck it, Jamar's down there.
You know?
Yeah, so seriously. So there's a couple of notable injuries.
Yeah, it's
they
just
definitely
disappointing to see it, and I hate the fucking fantasy owners that are like get all pissed off about people getting hurt.
Fuck you! I needed
It's like,
0.1
yeah,
yard
like, dude,
to win my league.
Relax. This is this dude's livelihood. Like, yeah, he's making $10 million a
I'm just
year.
thinking about it. That what was that player on the Ravens? The Vikings. Alexander Madison. Did you guys see? I know I showed you. I think you were with me that day.
What happened?
The Alexander Madison tweets. He showed some of the DMs he got after he was fumbling.
Oh, really?
Dude.
Straight up racist
It
shit?
is, bro. It is the worst shit you could read, honestly, as a human being. I swear to God.
Yeah, people are scumbags.
They
Like,
they
legit
send
pieces
letters to
of
their
shit.
mother and shit.
Bro. I couldn't believe what I was reading. Like, it was.
You think it's bad here at UK with those soccer players?
Oh
Bro,
my
it's bad.
God.
And that's like no money on the line.
Dude.
So, I got one for you.
What?
fucking
Should we
Josh
repeat
Walker,
these words?
Say, where are you going with this?
You know, Josh Walker, the hometown kid,
Yeah.
he was in the Mets like when a pitcher got hurt, and so they brought him in as a relief pitcher. First game, he had 3 strikeouts. Kid was looking good. Next game, he had a rough game.
I don't think he got 3 strikeouts first game.
What do you call it? Where the ball comes right to you, like he hits the ball right at you.
Exactly
Back to the
that.
pitcher.
Yeah, it's just
So
Like a line
that
drive?
happened
Yeah.
in like a crucial moment, and he didn't like catch it right off the rip. He like had to get it, and then threw it to first base. Guy made it to the base,
Yeah.
and it like changed the game.
Yeah.
So somebody online, like, dude, there was a ton of tweets, but somebody was like, "I hope you and your family fucking die." Like, dude, there's so much crazy shit. These Mets fans are scumbags.
Whoa.
So like, it's just important to know,
Chill
like,
out.
these people are human too. Like, they got families, they got like loved ones.
it's
Like,
just
it's just fuck. It
Love
just,
of the
like,
game.
It's wild.
it's also
horrible.
New York fans fucking suck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. New York is.
New York.
worst
New York
place to
fans
be
are
is-
rough.
is
Philly
New
fans are probably the worst,
York.
and Boston. Everybody
Raiders
else,
fans, too.
everybody else is whack.
Boston.
But
No, Eagles.
it's just fucked
Philly's
up.
Yeah,
different.
Philly,
Josh
Philly's
Walker is
different.
just the
Philly's
best
different.
fucking person, dude. Like, he's literally like playing baseball with kids from the community up there, where he's at the AA team. Like, give the fucking
Yeah,
guy a
I
break.
mean, he probably
Fuck
has
you.
to.
Whoever said that shit, you should burn in hell. You're a scumbag.
I was seeing on Twitter too, like there were girls like swooning over him too. I mean, he's a good-looking dude.
Dude, he's
And
a
they were-
fucking rocket.
And it was like there was one specific
Walker
girl.
family.
She like
Dude, his
every game
forearms,
was tweeting about
his
him.
forearms are unbelievable.
All right, dude.
He knows. Me and him have had conversations. The forearms are just crazy.
Yeah, that strong forearm. Ooh, baby.
See him in crunch, he's just a stud.
What the fuck?
He just does his thing.
Sus. That's the
Well,
AO.
anyways,
that's the AO
we
of
just
the
went
week.
to MLB quick. Weird.
Yeah.
I
I don't know shit about the MLB.
no,
so.
just the Phillies and Braves, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Rangers, Texans.
yeah. You don't know
Hey,
shit.
there you go.
You
Texans.
don't
I was
know
waiting for
shit, dude.
Rangers. No shit.
Yeah, you don't know shit. But I guess we could probably wrap it up on this. Juice Chat 008.
Yeah.
We got a couple rants in. It was nice.
Yeah. Episode 009. We got a little special for you.
We got something special.
It's just
Hopefully you'll enjoy.
check out your calendar.
Yeah, and we'll get some guests on to.
Yeah, we have a guest
We'll have
coming.
a guest. We'll have a
I
guest.
don't know who we're gonna have, but I'm curious.
We'll have a guest.
We need guests.
We got a
Branch
good
out.
one.
Hey, guest.
If you want to be a guest, send us something.
All
in.
right. I mean, we're
We're-
gonna definitely
we
have
are
to have a little
accepting
meeting. It's not
applications.
like just come on. Like
Yeah, we need to know who you are.
You
We
guys
need
just
to
come
know
on,
what you're
anybody.
about, and we want to talk about real shit. So if you can bring something to the table that is
real
not
life
known
story
about,
shit.
you know, like we would like to hear it.
or if you're just a connection to someone that's like kind of like cooler than you.
Yeah. No, I do want to say thank you for the people that stuck around. Didn't unfollow us on Instagram or anything
Yeah.
for being stagnant and whatnot. But we're gonna keep trying to produce some fun
Yeah.
shit for you guys,
It's winter time. Clocks are turning back.
bro.
It's getting cold.
We're
It's getting
grinding.
dark early.
This is grind season.
This is grind season. Yep.
I think we
Sober
need to get a
October.
girl on here.
Sober October's right. Yep.
I got one.
Woman perspective is different.
I got one.
We can't talk about sports probably, but
Curious to what they
She,
got
she
talking
might
about.
she might talk about. There's some funny topics we can get. So
well, if she says one dumb thing, we're roasting her.
Well,
Me and Ryan are cooking
it's
her.
inevitable. So
Definitely in that
we
ass.
say plenty of that.
What? On that note.
On that note, we'll catch you guys later.
She threw it back, she fucking up the mattress. Flow so crisp, make your lips start chapping. They say I run an 8 like Lamar Jackson. A lot of fools jealous, spreading malice, acting passive. Pussy, you a has-been, I'm spitting like a Mac 10 or a Mac 11. She a dime, you can't crack a 7. Shorty fine with bad intentions.